since 2001-2002 to open a dual season. And, of course, opening head coach David Taylor his first year. Arizona State comes in 3-1, and the injury-riddled Sun Devils have a tough road ahead. Look at that schedule coming up, the rankings of the teams that Zeke Jones' Sun Devils are going to have to face. And they're missing several starters, including Richard Figueroa, the defending NCAA champion, at 125 pounds. But Cardell, we start off tonight with the big boys, the heavyweights, Wyatt Hendrickson and Cohlton Schultz.
Exactly, Jay, and Wyatt's coming out right now, number 3, number 5 in the nation right here. Funny enough, these two guys have never met. There's multiple world medals for these guys on the age group level. Cohlton with the Greco background, Hendrickson with the freestyle background, and we're going to get after it right and early at 285.
So this is a big match in more than one way, size and the rankings. Cohlton Schultz from Parker, Colorado, ranked 5th, as we said. He's a redshirt senior, 3-1. He did get upset, a 2-1 sudden victory loss to Luke Laffman of Illinois. And then Wyatt Hendrickson, transfer out of Air Force from Newton, Kansas originally. 5th-year senior. He is 3-0 and has been dynamic. This should be a lot of fun. These guys know each other well from watching each other, but they've never competed against each other.
Never competed against each other, and you see something what Cohlton's doing right now. He's very good with the underhooks and the two-on-one tie.
Yeah.
Got that 2-on-1 on Hendrickson's left arm. He's underhooking to the right side, so look for throw-bys, foot sweeps, and if he can get to the body, he will go bear hug and try to go big.
And both these guys are two of the more athletic heavyweights in NCAA wrestling. And Hendrickson has the leg. Schultz dancing on one leg. Trying to the trip is Hendrickson, and there's 3. First takedown of the match, and it was a good one.
So what was real key about that, Jay, if you notice Hendrickson's position, he's in what was I call basically an athletic position and or a stance, and was just able to change his level and go snatch his leg. Now, he's got to be careful here.
He could get reversed, but instead an escape by Schultz.
Yeah, but he was in good enough position, and obviously, you know, he's strong enough to get that up, and he did a good job. Had all of Schultz's weight on that one leg, put that foot out there, got the trip with his 3-point takedown.
Hendrickson weighed in at 256.8 Friday night. Schultz has been up to around 295 for freestyle, but then he trimmed down, and he's down to about 272 now. So a couple of good-sized lads.
Here's this takedown right here that I was talking about that Hendrickson scored. He's already in good enough position. Just reached down, just this little snatch, single trip right there on the edge, 3-point takedown. Big takedown in this match now. Schultz loves to control the center. That's with his Greco background. A lot of push and a lot of pull, 2-on-1 underhooks, which we've already seen. This won't be a type of match maybe where Hendrickson may be shooting a straight double. He's going to have to create a little bit more angles to get through Schultz's
You don't want to get caught underneath on a double against a bigger heavyweight, do you?
No, you do not. And also another thing Hendrickson have to be smart of is watch how he's pushing against Schultz, right? Body locks, lateral throws, and or headlocks.
Well, with that Greco background,
yes,
as you said, Schultz can try anything from the waist up. He's not shy about it. Little half outside trip move by Schultz, but just to let him know it's there. Nothing serious. 20 seconds left in the period. Schultz 3-1 the lead, Hendrickson 3-1 the lead with 20 seconds riding time.
Schultz did it real briefly. He was able to get that underhook and lock his hands behind Wyatt's neck, possibly looking for a headlock, but Hendrickson's head wasn't up high enough to where he could really throw it and get a good grip on that.
He'll be looking that, and particularly if Hendrickson, this might be the only takedown of the match. You never know, but if it stays Hendrickson in the lead, the longer it goes, Schultz is going to pick up the pace on those upper body moves.
And that's going to be key, right? Like, Hendrickson's goal is to force Schultz into a bad shot, whatever that may be, right? And maybe use his athleticism and speed and quickness to get around for a go-behind.
Arizona State has a choice in the odd matches, so first match is an odd-numbered match, and Schultz chooses bottom. Officials today, the head official is Eric Boucher, and the assistant is Kevin Looper. Well, Eric Boucher stops it right before they started.
Yeah, I think they were talking about who was down, who was bottom. Coach Taylor had a quick question real fast. They got that cleared up, and we're off to get ready to start this second period.
I don't think it was a question of confusing if Hendrickson deferred or not. It was just whose turn. And looked like to me pointing straight to Schultz after the period, and he said, "I'll go by." Spiral run by Hendrickson.
I thought he might have jumped a little bit early there. The Arizona State coaching staff thought that as well. But this is the position right here. You saw Hendrickson put a leg in earlier. Nice little sit
around by Hendrickson.
Yeah, good action there.
Nice little throw there by Hendrickson. That's what I call a mat return.
That's a good mat return. And it's a smart mat return, right? He's giving up 20 pounds in here like you talked about earlier. And Schultz is an athlete as well. I've seen him do some very athletic things. Good ride by Hendrickson.
Over a minute now.
Yep.
Keeping the pressure on, trying to take some steam out of Schultz.
And I think what Hendrickson's doing here is a really good job. You noticed earlier he threw that right leg in earlier where Schultz almost reversed it. Right now he's just got a good ride, good tight waist, chopping that hand, good bar, a couple good mat returns, and like you mentioned, Jay, taking a little bit of sting out there and continuing to build his ride time.
And every time Schultz tries to turn in, Hendrickson is quick to react. Gets him right back with the tight waist on the mat. Now he got a kind of a loose, almost not really a power hand. Now hammerlock applied by Hendrickson on the right side, putting some real pressure on Schultz now. But watch and see if Schultz tries to roll. Hendrickson trying to put him on his back.
Okay, there was a key thing Hendrickson just did there. There was something extremely key that he just did there that almost put Schultz to his back. He had the bar, the hammerlock. He took Schultz's left arm and just bumped it a little bit more to get him over. He was using his knee on the front side, kind of right underneath his chin to kind of help roll him over. They ended up stopping it there.
Yeah.
I don't know how much space they had there or not.
I didn't think we'd see either guy get 1:55 riding time, but that's what Hendrickson has. Final 20 seconds of the second. Been a very good 2 periods so far for Wyatt Hendrickson. Wants to hammerlock that right arm, but Schultz says, nope, I'm getting it out of there.
Hendrickson has stayed extremely active on top. Extremely active on top. Yeah.
And time runs out, 3:1 plus 2:20 riding time for Hendrickson. A loaded heavyweight class this year with defending and former champions Gable Steveson of Minnesota back in the mix, Greg Kirkfleet of Penn State, Hendrickson 3, Younger Bastida of Iowa State 4, and then Schultz ranked number 5, although I'm surprised he didn't drop more when he lost to number 13. So here we go. Hendrickson chooses bottom and up and nice. First 5-1 Hendrickson, and he's got a count. He's got Schultz on his back with a count, and he's got 4 coming.
Wow. Quick, explosive, powerful. Gets the 2 reversal, 4 near fall. Official still holding 4. He's got a major decision right now.
Well, if Schultz gets up, you got to see him go for broke with the upper body stuff for sure if he gets up.
I think Hendrickson is going to be committed to this ride, Jay. But like you said, if he gets up, if Hendrickson has to get high or get out of position, he's got a comfortable lead where he knows, you know what, I don't need to put myself in any danger.
Right. And keep him on the mat where he can't do upper body throws.
Right.
Schultz says, I got to get out of there where I have a chance to do something. And a stall warning underneath on Schultz. Only warning of the match for either man.
Yep.
1 minute exactly left. 9-1. Who would have thought this would be either man being ahead by 8 points at this point in the match?
And another thing I've liked what Hendrickson has done so far, he's attacked one leg, right? I'm giving up 20, 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I got a guy that's got a great Greco background. I stayed in athletic position. The switch, one leg lifted up. The snap single, one leg lifted up.
Just a note, they came off the edge here on the platform, and if Schultz tries to throw on this edge of the mat, I'm giving you my headset, and I'm going to somewhere far away. Leg shot by Hendrickson. Schultz countering, though.
One leg. Okay, this is what we were talking about earlier. Great shot by Hendrickson, but that momentum helped take him over. He did a good job attacking that one leg. But good hips by Schultz in that position with 30 seconds left.
Schultz trying to counter and score. Hendrickson hanging on to that right leg. Here comes, and there's 3 for Schultz. And he's got the counter takedown. So 9-4. Riding time, of course, is locked at 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Hendrickson out of there.
But here's what
10-5.
Here's what I like there, Jay. Hendrickson's still trying to score. It wasn't a bad shot. It was just good defense by Schultz, and Hendrickson was able to stay out of trouble and wrestle the whole 7 minutes.
And that does it. 10-5 plus 3:15 riding time makes the final score 11-5 in Wyatt Hendrickson's most impressive victory so far this season. He goes to 4-0. Oklahoma State leads the duel 3-0.
Yeah, here's just a reversal and near fall that Hendrickson had that kind of separated that match there with Schultz. Right here, big tripod, stand up, once again, snap, switched off to a double, finished, had the turf there, lifted that leg, and then right here, just strength, good body, good tight waist with that left arm, and just